What It Is and What It Isn't by Anya Pearson. 1. This is not a Facebook rant. People in positions of authority, listen up. Don't speak over me, listen. The average American, the silent majority, if you voted for listen up. Looking down your nose at those of us weighed down by the injustice of a criminal justice system that works unjustly is not just. Does not justly represent Black men, brown men, impoverished citizens who cannot afford the best counsel corporations can afford. When did us versus them, justice, just us versus them, become corporations versus men? When did it become impossible to get justice as a little man, an individual man, common man, David versus Goliath man? We're not going to win. System rigged, deck stacked against us, man. There is no denying we dying. Behind bars, in police cars, in the streets, cops' knees in our backs yelling, we can't breathe, hands up, why you stopping me? Please don't shoot, what did I do? We are dying. Lying in pools of blood for hours in the streets while cops, cowards, planting guns to justify their bias with departmentally backed lies. Congratulatory high fives, internal reviews, walls that bleed blue, a no snitching policy that means their silence is more valuable than the truth. I had to shoot him. We shoot to kill. What else was I supposed to do? When will we stop letting us versus them, just us versus them, become a license to kill based on the racial difference among men? Officially sanctioned, governmentally sanctioned, presidentially sanctioned homicide. The government lies, check the historical ties, trace the lineage of the lies directly back to the founding white guys. They divide and conquer, separate and attack, spew alternative facts to distract us from the truth. But listen close, run that back. We are dying. We are dying in modern day detention camps. Let's be real, concentration camps at the borders. People desperate for a better life, criminalized and stripped of their rights for having the courage to flee the instability perpetrated by American foreign policy. Refugees fleeing violence, just trying to get by and survive, give their kids a better life. ICE swoops in and locks them up. Private prisons making big bucks. Kids and babies living in squalor, ripped away from their mothers and fathers. Corporations congratulate each other. Another day in service of the almighty dollar. The system is broken. A token for your consideration. We are dying. 2. The answer is not a sign in your front yard. Behind bars, in police cars, in the streets, used to be they string us up from the trees. Cops' knees in our back, yelling, we can't breathe, my hands are up, why you stopping me, please, don't shoot, what did I do? We are dying, lying in pools of blood for hours in the streets while cops planting guns to justify their bias with departmentally backed lies. We shoot to kill, what else am I supposed to do? A no snitching policy that means their silence is more valuable than the truth, our truth. Officially sanctioned homicide, internal reviews, walls that bleed blue, they call it justified, but it's still homicide. The system is broken, a token for your consideration. 3. This is not a performative act of wokeness. Malcolm said the gifts of the Constitution weren't meant for us. Citizenry was an illusion never meant to be gifted to us. No justice, no peace. The American dream is a Ponzi scheme, never meant to trickle downstream from the ruling elite to you and me. No justice, no peace. It's just us, speaking up to end the injustice we see that threatens our shared humanity. None of us are free if we can't all love openly. No justice, no peace. The American dream is a Ponzi scheme, never meant to trickle downstream from the ruling elite to you and me. The doctrine, a concoction to distract the huddled masses. We will not take your lashes. The powers that be never meant for any of us to be free. No justice, no peace. It's just us, just you and me, whether you look like them or you look like me. The American dream is a Ponzi scheme, never meant to trickle downstream. They never meant for any of us to be free. The legacy of our ancestry, stolen from our homeland, brought in bondage to this land. From slavery to Jim Crow, the fear of Black upward mobility continues to grow, to criminalizing our fight for civil rights. so they can lock us behind bars or shoot us from cop cars and call their implicit bias justified. No justice, no peace, no more racist police. The legacy of our shared ancestry is that the powers that be, the founding fathers, never meant for any of us to be free. No more racist politicians who never actually listened to what the people want. No more politicians bearing witness to the wrong side of history, straying from morality, denying their humanity, preserving the fragility of their own white male insecurity, clinging to the bullshit myth that the wealthy elite deserve more than the poor, hiding behind dog whistle phrases, lazy coded messaging, inflaming the race-based hate of the silent majority, other white males frustrated by their own lack of authority. No more politicians on missions of emphasizing, aggrandizing, demonizing our supposed difference. They keep us at war with each other over who has been the most mistreated, so that we don't notice their greed, egregious misdeeds, where this is all going to lead, their phallic need for unlimited, unchecked power. That all these active shooters have white supremacy creeds, that guy can't even fucking read, that they all force feed their talking points to people who already agree, that responsible journalism has officially died along with common sense. This is my plea for a return to sanity. The system is broken, a token for your consideration. Let's rise up and build a new nation, one that actually works to uplift and empower everybody. Choosing love over hate, let's repatriate justice, equality, and peace. Let's burn down the motherfucking patriarchy. No justice, no peace.